Hi, my name is Derrick Belton, and I am homeless. Well, I've been homeless. I just recently been housed, and I've been homeless for 6 years, not just in San Francisco, but across the country. Um, and of course, there's a lot of resources in San Francisco, but with resources, it's like a magnet. It magnetizes not just the good, but also the bad. So with the resources comes a lot of drift, a lot of pain, a lot of affliction. So sometimes it's like it's you can't really put somebody in a house if the house that you're putting them in is a bad environment. And a lot of times they're like, hey, why don't you go in the shelter? Well, because every time I go in the shelter, I get either put out, I got to subject myself to the rules and the way that people's attitudes are, like as a warden, versus it actually being another human that understand, what you're going through. So it's a lot of wrath, a lot of drifting, a lot of like pain that comes along, not just with not having a house, but with the way that people treat you because you don't have a house. Like your social status changes your social dynamics of the way that you see this experience. And that's all it is, an experience, because the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof, and they that dwell therein, and he given unto the people. So there's no such thing as being homeless, because we're all reading from the Torah, the Quran, and the Bible about the children of Israel who marched around for 40 years in tents as nomads. So we are the living foundation example, experiencing what they were experiencing. As far as if it rains, you're going to hear the drops. If there's noise outside, you're going to feel it. There's no place to where you can just say the temperature is too cold, let me go ahead and just turn up the heat. It's not like you just go inside and just take your socks off and clean your feet and just change your socks or anything like that. Like, this is a real life homeless experience. What happens if we didn't have as many resources like I've experienced in other states? So just all in all, like I told the people yesterday, the Chrome news team, that the Lord is in the community, and the love that we show through humility, healing, and love for humanity is the love that we need to focus on, instead of looking at the media and all those other things. Because when you focus on the love, you get a chance to see his Shekinah. And each person that represents the light of love is the light that represents the Lord being in the community. So the organizers for this sanctuary sweep project, and in all 6 locations, every place where it's at, it is such a powerful move, because even as I stayed last night, some people just want to sit around it and just look, because it's like a museum. It's something that everybody always in their heart saw and wanted to see happen. So it pulled majority of people over here just because of the nature of what it is. So somebody wrote the vision and made it plain.
Hi, we're with Derrick at San Francisco City Hall, where there is an unhoused sanctuary. And I just want to say, this is KEXU, this is Pinon. We are all connected. Go ahead, Derrick.
Yeah, we are all connected, and it's so much of a connection that our only responsibility in life. He didn't say, hey, you need to go out and work and do this, you need to go and do that. He said you have one responsibility. After you can finish loving God, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And the problem is that technology has influenced our isolation, and division, divided we conquer. So division is the biggest thing to detour and destroy. Our main focus should be the book of Revelations. It should be the book of Revelation, because eternity is not a revelation, because eternity is. So in eternity, it has already happened. But from Earth standpoint in chronological time, we're waiting on those Kairos moments of wars and rumors of wars, famine in diverse places, nations against nations. All of it is nothing that God did. all of it, as you can hear, is stuff that us as human are neglecting one another, and that starts with division, that starts with dividing and isolating yourself. So if you have to step out, there's one thing that I always tell people, there's one responsibility that you have for yourself every day that you should make sure that you take care of, and I call it pep talk. Pep talk is P-E-P, paperwork, exercise, and play. And sometimes throughout the day you got to talk. You got to do paperwork because we're in the system. Whether you're doing SSI, whether you're doing unemployment, whether you're doing a book report, a video, creating content, writing a book, doing music, whatever you're doing, something you have to, we're in the system in order to advance, you have to do that paperwork. And then of course you have to exercise to keep your body from deteriorating and be healthy on this earth. And don't take life too serious, you have to play. So if you're not going to exercise in the gym and play somewhere else, you can also exert play, which playing basketball, playing tennis. You give yourself that chance so that the main focus is getting that so that you can progress. All that is for yourself. But pep talk, the talk part, is so that you know that you can't isolate yourself away from the world because we need each other.
Thank you, Derrick.
Yes, yes.
Love you.